night. The fucking what were we talking about? Shit. The punk music.
Yeah.
You're a sellout if you make money on it.
Yeah.
We're going to, if we ever play like a musical game, we're going to make our band called No True Punks, because if you're a punk band and like people know you, it's probably because they bought your music, so they're not true punks. Which punks are trying, I don't know,
Be punk.
not be sellouts, whatever.
Got the first strike.
See, me and my brother, we have two different definitions of like punk. Like I grew up.
Oh my God! You get when you
He
get
gets a free shot on you,
when
man.
he gets up from being prone. That's stupid.
He's like, he gets opportunity of attack when he gets up.
And I'm dead.
Don't you have like heals? Like,
Yeah, I did, but I thought I killed him after I shot him like 6 times with a shotgun. Things die after 6 shots from a shotgun.
So me and my brother have different definitions of punk, because when my brother, like when I grew up anyways, I was told, literally, that punk meant you're a weak person. It means you're weak. And and I was told this by a ex-football coach, gone math teacher. And he got the whole school basically like admitting, yeah, punk just means you're weak. And he was a really, really, really popular teacher. He's one of those teachers where everyone just called coach, and you walked up to him in the hallway, whether you even had him at all ever in your life as a teacher, you just high-five him, hey coach!
Even when he was a math teacher, his name was Coach.
Yeah, he was always a math teacher here. Because we didn't have a football team until late. Like, right before you guys came in, and we changed mascots and everything, we got a football team. So, yeah, like, punk was someone weak. And when I saw, like, people who would be, like, people would call them punk, they were these really shrimpy dudes, and sometimes they had, like, metal piercings and stuff. So they looked really weird, like they wanted to stand out because they were just too weak to actually stand out. So it's like, yeah, they're weak people. These are weak people. That was my definition of it. And when like wrestlers would call each other like punk ass bitches and stuff like that,
It made more sense.
I was like, yeah, they're weak ass bitches, The weak ass, is basically saying bitch ass bitches at that point. But I was like, okay, this all makes sense. And then my brother, he's into like the music genre's like version of the word punk, and it made me realize like this punk's always been around. I just really never like cared, and like punk probably means something than what I was taught. So for like the first few times when I told my brother what I thought punk was, like when we first started like hanging out again, because there was this time where we had a rift between us, and
You asshole.
and I could see his teeth grinding every time I was like, punk means you're a weak person. I could see it on his face. Like, he just was not happy with that one at all. But he never fought me on it. He would just basically be like, no, it's like this. But you would never be like, oh, it's never a weak person. Like, it was always like, it's also a possibility that could be. Like, you never closed the door on it. Don't get hit. He's gonna do the jump stab. Ooh. Matt, what's your definition of punk? It's gonna be interesting.
This is where I get him with the pistol. I don't have any more bullets.
Ooh, 4 balls. That was all of them?
No, that was one more. But the thing is, he blocked the last one, which means he'll block the next one.
So there's a period of time where he has his block up. Dang, Matt got all serious. He said punk changes on context. It does. It does, Matt. He's deeper than all of us. Oh!
I didn't expect my chopper to run out of fuel.
You better get like a life item.
Yeah.
Don't use them all, please. You should just use one of the full heals since you're at like 1 HP. I mean, It's kind of not often that you get the chance to
Whoops.
do it at the lowest.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like the Resident Evil mixed herbs. You want to use those red ones because they're useless
God.
by themselves. We should play Resident Evil on this.
No, excuse me.
Some tank controls. Camera's worse than this.
Please,
Voice
no.
acting is superb though. Do you even have a weapon out? Oh, there, yeah. I'm surprised this ain't friggin' over yet. He's really hunched over. Like, his center of mass is like... It's... I don't know. Like, whenever you, like, bend over, you're supposed to bend your like, butt backwards so that your knees don't go over your toes, basically. And, he's not following that at all.
I died from two?
full health?
Oh.
Holy shit. He must have been a heart stab, bro.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare make sense of that.
What? In
Okay.
real life, we don't have HPs.
Yeah, but in this we
Except
do.
the doctor says you're at like 15 out of 30 HPs.
I
I'd
did-
really suggest changing your diet.
I
And I'm
just-
like, oh,
I just throw money at him until he gives me a 1-up.
can I have surgery and get that fixed?
1-up, please. I don't know how that hit him.
Because he's too busy doing that. Stab in the air. I bet you that's an instant kill stab. That slow one?
No, because I got hit by that, and that must have been the one that took out of my life.
Oh, bananas. Ping pong.
But he
Ping
doesn't.
pong. Gotta reload that gun. We're still on this boss. Take your time though. I'm not rushing you. I don't mean to sound like I am or anything.
Yeah, no.
Everyone who ever watches this in the history of ever, this is his first time playing this, and it's 2013, almost 2014. He's never played a game of this genre, except for an indie game that was kind of just inspired by these. Ping pong. Pong pong. He sounds like a punk. Yeah, you do. You sound like a punk. The good kind. That should give you the spirit to go. So even Matt agrees you're a punk.
Come on, could you auto aim on him?
I don't know if you have the health to really dance with him right now. Because you got hit quite a few times. Wow, you're at white still? Holy bananas.
That doesn't mean one hit can't kill me. I've learned that. Where'd he go? Oh, thank you so much for just shooting at him.
So I'm feeling really guilty right now. Because here I am, like, you know, just hanging out, watching my brother play a video game. When I have, like, a milestone due tonight. But I can't do anything for the milestone because my...
Oh, no
the
more
game
bullets.
engine I'm using
No
is
more
like
bullets.
really broken. I can't fix it. I reinstall it. I change around with the the files that we've made, which probably is what's fucking it up.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm thinking. But I can't find the solution. And the guy who does all the technical stuff for our class, just in case this happens, he's not going to be in the office until tomorrow. So I'm basically out of commission. Like, no way I look at it, I am out of commission. And usually when I'm out of commission, I usually just sit there and just stare at my, like, computer screen, just, like, waiting the time to go by. And today I felt like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sit here and watch my brother play Silent Hill 3. Waiting for time to go by.
Sounds like a lot more fun than some boogaboo games.
Boogaboo.
Oh. Okay.
It's like the worst feeling in the world. It's like I used to skip school a lot, and the whole day after I got home from from pretending to go to school, or like say I used to have PE as the first class one day or 1 week, and the next week it'll be the last day. I mean the last yeah, it would be PE would be the last wait, how did it go? I don't know, but PE used to be something where I would go to school, I would go to PE, and since my school was in walking distance of my house, what I'd do was jump the fence during PE, run on home, and then spend
Fucking drive-by slice!
and then I would spend the rest of my time, at my house doing whatever I wanted. And then, since PE was like the first class for the whole week, I would come back and I would be in my gym clothes still. So I would go to PE, do PE, and then I'm at my locker that had my yesterday's clothes that I didn't wear basically at all. And I would just wear that, and I'd be like, hey, I'm all clean and everything done.
And
So
you had the fucking huevos to start calling people punks when you're the punkiest of them all.
how is that? Is that punk?
That's punk ass bitchin'.
Oh, that's punk ass bitch. Have I tried turning it off and on again? No, I haven't. I turned it off. I didn't want to turn it back on. Robbie, I got kicked out of high school twice for skipping too much. Yeah, I kept getting these warning letters like, if you skip again, you'll never be able to come back. We're expelling you. It never happened. And what's crazy is like, because I did the PE thing, I would reach homeroom.
Oh my god,
So like homerooms when they take attendance, that's the word. And so I would reach homeroom, go to PE, then skip the rest of the day. So I have attendance now of that day, but like the teachers' individual attendance would be missing me. So it would be like there would be a conflict. So they would be like saying like, oh, he's not in school. Oh no, there's an error. He was in school. Never mind. Toss that into the garbage. So it was, I don't know, I got away with a couple of things. Couple of skips.
How do you get those freaking super tank turns?
Yeah, our schools did the same thing, but they did like an overall attendance in homeroom, but then each teacher took their own attendance as well. So like, I mean, I did get caught. I mean, I didn't go without any punishment at all. But it took a while before it all caught up and they figured out what I was doing. I think there was a time. My friend, I told my friend what I was doing, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it with you, and the teacher, our PE teacher at the time, like he hated, they had like this relationship of like hating each other, and she was a really good PE teacher, she was, and but she hated him, or he hated her. And I don't understand why. And so he got into like a fight that he totally shouldn't have done. You don't use that. And he goes, well, you know what? I'm done. And he just like runs and jumps over the fence and then books to my house. Like, he's not gonna be able to get in my house or anything. I don't know what he was doing. I'm not gonna do it while she's watching. But then she stopped watching and I just jumped anyways because it seemed like a good idea. But yeah, I would feel guilty like for the whole day, so I wouldn't do anything fun. I'd be like, well, I'm not going to play. I think I was really into EverQuest at the time. I was like, I'm not going to play EverQuest. I'm not going to play any video games. I'm just going to go